If you love the look of wainscot but want something with a little different style, we'll show you how to install beautiful wood-look Pergo laminate planks on your wall. It's a simple DIY project that you can complete in a weekend, and it will last for years to come. It all starts with Pergo Laminate Flooring. The same laminate planks that you put on your floor can be used as a decorative covering over just about any existing wall, providing that it's clean, dry, secure, vertical, and meets all local building code requirements. Be sure to read all wall instructions before you start your installation. Start with a bare wall substrate. It should be primed or painted drywall. You shouldn't install Pergo planks directly over wallpaper or paneling. Also, keep in mind that laminate planks are not intended for ceilings, countertops, or as any type of structural material. Your accent wall must run vertical to the floor. Sloping walls or surfaces that aren't 90 degrees to the floor, like ceilings or soffits, won't work and shouldn't be used. You'll also want to limit your installation to a maximum of 40 feet in length and 1 plank length in height. It's important to note that laminate is only suitable for wall applications when used indoors with a controlled climate. This means 35 to 65% humidity and 60 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Check the wall for moisture, visible water stains, or leaking windows. You shouldn't install laminate over a wall with known moisture damage. And don't install laminate in areas near water sources, like a backsplash or above a sink or bathtub. To find out how much flooring you'll need, multiply your wall's length by the length of the plank to determine the square footage. Make sure to subtract the area of any windows or doors that you will install around. Order that amount of flooring plus an additional 10% for incorrect cuts. Before you install your accent wall, you'll need to acclimate the planks in the room in which you're planning to install them. Leave the boxes unopened and lying flat in the room for at least 48 hours prior to installation. You want your laminate accent wall to look great and last, so it must be installed with acceptable job site conditions, including relative humidity and wall moisture conditions. Plus, these conditions must be maintained throughout the life of the wall to ensure it looks great for years to come. And as on any building project, you're responsible for compliance with all local building codes, including maintaining the required distance from heat sources, such as fireplaces. The tools you'll need for this installation include a hammer, a Uniclick appropriate tapping block and a pull bar, a caulking gun, utility knife, chalk line, and electronic stud finder, a tape measure, a pencil, and a saw for cutting laminate planks, a carpenter's level or laser level, a pry bar to remove existing base or trim, an 18-gauge brad nail gun, either electric or air, safety glasses, a dust mask, and gloves. Some of the materials you'll need include laminate flooring, enough to cover the installed area plus 10% extra, 1.5 to 1 3/4 inch brad nails, 100% silicone adhesive caulk clear, and wall base and quarter round moldings to frame out the accent wall. We'll start the installation by checking for flatness. The wall should be flat to within 3/16 of an inch over 10 feet. If the wall is not flat, correct the unevenness before installing. A flat wall is important because the planks must lie flat against the wall, without rocking, for proper installation. Remove all base and trim molding from the accent wall. Start at the floor and measure a distance up the wall that's equal to the length of your laminate plank, plus 1 inch, and mark the wall with a chalk line. Use your electronic stud finder to locate and mark the wall studs. You may only hit a stud every few planks, but it is important to nail into them whenever possible. You'll need to turn the power off while working around wall outlets and light switches. Pay special attention to avoid contacting any electrical wiring. Open the boxes of planks and inspect each plank for damage. You don't want to install any damaged material. You can use laminate planks with or without an attached pad. There's no need to remove the pad, so treat the installation the same for both types of planks. Place one plank against the wall and align the top for a test fit. You'll want a 1-inch gap at the bottom of the plank. Determine the appropriate number of vertical planks to fill the wall. For the best appearance, the first and last plank should be approximately the same width. Cut them as needed based on the width of your installation and the width of your planks. Start from the left side with a short tongue up and long side groove toward the wall. Remove the lower extension of the long side groove with a saw or utility knife. This is only needed if starting with a full-width plank that has not been cut. Flip the plank over and apply 100% silicone adhesive in an S pattern to the back of the laminate plank. If you're using a laminate plank with an attached pad, apply the silicone directly to the pad on the back of the plank. Place the plank on the wall and press it until it adheres. Make sure to leave a 3/16 inch gap along the corners of the wall and a 1 inch gap along the bottom of the wall. Drive brad nails 1/2 inch from the top and bottom of each plank to secure it to the wall. These nails will be covered by trim. Be sure to drive the brad nails into a stud whenever possible. Continue with the installation for each subsequent plank by first applying silicone adhesive to the back side of the plank in an S pattern. Then angle the groove over the tongue of the previous plank and wiggle it into place. Tighten the joints as needed with either a tapping block or a pull bar. Finally, drive brad nails 1/2 inch from the top and bottom of each plank. Continue using this method of installation until you have finished the wainscot accent to the end of the wall. Install the chair rail over the top edge of the planks. Make sure that you install quarter round in the corners of the wall and finish the installation with baseboard along the bottom of the wall. Clean up the installation materials, dust the planks, and you're finished. You have a truly unique accent wall. Maintenance is easy. Just dust with a microfiber cloth and clean occasionally by damp wiping with water only. Enjoy your new Pergo wainscot. With the right care, it will last for years to come. So go ahead, live comfortably, surrounded by the warmth and style that gives you the freedom to express your true self. Our laminate planks will inspire you with their beauty and astound you with their durability. Because, after all, there's only one Pergo.